YouTube, look, what's understood don't need to be explained, bro. I'm finna touch on something because people got me messed up. Yeah, people, hey, look, bro, let me tell y'all something, bro. We was conditioned to accept toxicity as the norm by these toxic families, by whether that's your mother, father, regardless. Look, we was conditioned to accept toxicity as the norm. But see, that didn't mean that, Robert, it was normal to accept toxicity. Let me say that one more time. That doesn't mean it's normal to accept. It's not normal to accept toxic family members. It's not normal to accept toxic in anybody. That's not normal. That's why people is upset, and that's why a lot of y'all family members gonna upset, because guess what? Once you try to jump out of that cycle, once you say, wait a minute, something is off, I'm letting you know right now. I'm letting y'all know right now that this is why one of the best things you can do in life, and this is why my life has been running smoothly, because I don't have any toxic people up in my life. I don't allow toxic individuals to be in my life due to my past experiences. Like I didn't love the wrong people before. But see, I lost myself in the process. I was conditioned to accept toxicity as a norm. Robert, what does that mean? That means when people show you red flags, you gonna ignore them, because guess what? You ignore red flags with your mama. You ignore red flags with your father. And sometimes we didn't ignore red flags. Sometimes we was conditioned to accept the wrong. That's why it's important. That's why it's important to have two parents in your life, a mother and a father. A mother and a father, not a parent, because a mother and your father gonna teach you right from wrong. A parent, they don't even love themselves enough to value themselves to where they can develop integrity. They don't love themselves, so of course they can't impute the knowledge and the wisdom of what love really means and how it should be presented and produced. They never did that for themselves. So at the end of the day, of course, we can have children. I can lay up right now and have sex with a whole bunch of women. I can have like 50 kids, but guess what? I was just using that. See, if I didn't find myself, I would be using temporary pleasure to escape my reality. That means I would be having a whole bunch of women. That would mean I'd be fucking them. I'd be ruining their lives, because my life is, misery loves company. So when misery loves company, it's not gonna be in my best interest to try to find a good woman, be wed her and be fruitful and multiply with her. Nuh-uh. It's gonna be in my nature to just, I'm gonna get off by control. I'm gonna get off by telling women what to do. I'm gonna get off by belittling them and degrading them. Because I don't love myself. I ain't never had no daddy to teach me self-love. I've never had no positive role model, aka a positive nurturer as a woman to teach me, Robert, this is how you treat a woman, because look at how your father treats me. We've never had that. One thing about these toxic parents, and one thing about them, especially the black community, everybody talk, but they don't practice what they preach. Yeah, everybody talk, but they don't practice what they preach. Action speaks louder than words, and that's why a lot of children of today's time is psychologically messed up. That's why a lot of children is suffering. That's why a lot of people grow up with the failure mentality, because guess what? Yeah, you see, let me tell y'all something. These people gonna sell you a dream. One thing about toxic individuals, let me tell y'all something. They live a facade. They have to live a lie. They got to remember something. These are narcissistic individuals. And Robert, who you talking about? I'm talking about narcissistic parents. I'm talking about toxic family members. I'm talking about this a video if you just know for a fact that look, right now, your family, they ain't even family. We just gonna call them the individuals who we was, because we didn't ask to be here. That's what people gotta understand. But by the grace of God, we here, and we living for God. We not living for the. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all something. Make sure y'all out here living for God. Don't be living for nobody. You gotta understand something. God first. A lot of people gonna hate you for that. Your parents hate you for that. But see, anybody who hates you for putting the creator first, they not of the creator. Anybody hates you for putting yourself first, regardless, let me tell you something. People, it ain't no, people want to see me doing good, just not better than them. I'm not worried about the people that's mad because I'm better than them. I'm better than you, and you not gonna do nothing about it. I'm not gonna keep myself stagnant to make anybody feel happy. And we don't boost egos up over here, period, point blank. Nor do we feed them or stroke them for anybody. Yeah, so that's just what it is, and that's what a lot of people see. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of people want to keep y'all up under them, so that, but you want to know why? Because they see the power that you got. A lot, we better than a lot of people, but see, we got to stop seeking external validation from the wrong people. We don't need we don't need validation. We got God first. We got God. We don't need, that's the only validation I need. Man doesn't matter, because man don't have the answers. Nobody on earth matters, because guess what? They not my creator, so they don't have the answers that I search for and need. For it was God the one who got me back up and put me on my feet. It was God the one that was right there when the whole family turned against me, when my name was being slandered. It was God the one that was against me doing these triangulation attacks. So, I mean, not against me, with me the whole time, training me in the way that I should go. That way I wouldn't depart from it, making me the ultimate warrior. Nobody came for me, because God done already done trained me in a way that to where even the enemy know I can't mess with him. You know you up when you up in rank spiritually when an opposition, I can't even mess with him. But see, you dealing with, I said you ain't you not a, you might be a demon, but you gotta understand something. I was born in hell, so like my it'd be worse than y'all's. And see, we the real individuals. See, we up front, and we on site with whatever we do. We don't do no hiding. We don't do no manipulating. If it's on, I don't have to befriend a lot of people to make somebody look bad. Guess what? I'm gonna make you look bad just by myself, and I'm gonna stand on. And guess what? We don't pretend to be what y'all pretending to be, which is crazy. We really like that. Our life was HELL for us. We ain't had no choice. So like everybody that be watching these movies and want to live this lifestyle, I'm like, hey, bro, that sounds good and all, but we was born in hell. Like, we didn't have no choice. We jumped out the porch when we was a youngster. But see, yeah, so like that's just what it is. And let me tell y'all something. A lot of people, we be the righteous, we be the empaths, we the pure-hearted individuals, like we the anointed. Like I say, it's not that we do stuff to individuals, it's the light that we possess. It triggers the opposition, because only the opposition is going to get upset. Robert, Robert, who is the opposition? Your friends, your family members, the people. Let me tell you something. Remember something. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. So, hey, at the end of the day, you want to walk with God, don't be upset when he starts showing you everybody who, we don't care who they is. When you want to walk with God, I'm going to show you who are really of me and who's not. And guess what? Some of the people that I'm going to show you don't upset you. But see, let me tell you something. Why is we letting them people upset you when I'm the one who loving you, when I'm the one that's doing all for you? I'm like, yeah, you right, God screwed them. It's me and you. But I don't care about what they talking about. Yeah, it's me and you. Yeah. We move by faith, not by sight. And a lot of people be mad. A lot of people be mad. Yeah, because hey, a lot of individuals be mad, friends, family members, co-workers, whoever at this moment in particular time, somebody right now is upset at y'all because you ain't upset. Let me tell you something. You done with the toxic cycle. You not finna accept toxicity as a norm. We never accepted it. We might have been temporarily manipulated through the psychological and emotional abuse when we was younger. But see, once you get older and your frontal lobe develop, you get to think your own thoughts and feel your own feelings. But see, I'm pure-hearted. I know something is wrong. Period, point blank. And that's why the world fucked up now. That's why the world is messed up, because what's right is people celebrating what's wrong and make it as like it was right, and celebrating and guess what? What's right guess what? Y'all don't want to hear what's right. Y'all don't want to celebrate what's right. Y'all want to celebrate what's wrong because guess what? That's what's being passed down through generation. This ain't got nothing to do with the internet. Our families is our families, the people we come from, is the start of these generational curse. I don't understand why people be talking like people be sitting up there talking about that. No, don't blame the white man. Let me tell you something. Don't blame the white man. Don't blame the internet. Don't blame social media. I'm too advanced for that. We can't blame anybody. I'm looking at the destruction of the black community. I done been through the destruction of the black community. I'm looking at the devil. I know exactly who the devil is. And guess what? They right in the household. They the narcissistic mothers. They your narcissistic fathers. They your families. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's not, look, the enemy is right there close to you, but guess what? You got to want to accept that. But see, that means you got to be a child of God. That means you got to be pure-hearted to where you'll be able to see the world for what it really is. Yep. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we not finna live in no fake reality. We ain't finna live in no fake reality. That's not going down up over here. That's not going down because when we was fighting, it was just us fighting. And another thing I want to speak on too. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody got so much to say about y'all, right? Everybody be in y'all life. Everybody be worried about what y'all got going on. But see, the same people that can't keep their name out y'all mouth. Let me tell you something. Yeah, the same. A lot of people. We got our name is up in so many people's mouth, and we don't even be knowing it. Yeah, our name being certain people, everybody's mouth, we don't even be knowing. As soon as we don't have to know individuals, we don't have to have a relationship with individuals. Our name come up in somebody's mouth. Because that's how powerful we is. Yeah, that's how powerful we is. People will not love. People can't stand the fact that we taking our presence back, and our presence starves them of what they benefit off of, and that's our presence, and that's stealing our energy. That's robbing us of our life. We ain't doing that no more. And everybody mad. Everybody. I'm telling you, I know you're mad. You won't have to be mad because I took my power back. You're not. And I mean, guess what? If I take my power back, you have no authority or you have no power. I know the truth. I walk with the truth, and I got a lot of. I know for a fact. It's so many people that know for a fact this man I live a lie. He's walking with it. This the only man on planet Earth that know my true form. But I can't do nothing about it because he'll do something about it. Correct. How bozo we want to look how crazy we want to get. Yeah, that's one thing about us rebels. We done already been through. You can't jail us. You can't do none of that because we done already been through hell. What you want to do? Yeah, but see, we peaceful though. We peaceful. We don't go looking for nothing. We don't go starting stuff with people. We don't. But as soon as you look up, it's right there looking for you. It's right there looking for you. It's right there looking for you. And I just want to say, everybody, I apologize for my recent absence as far as YouTube goes. But at the end of the day, I have to sometimes, I have to take time away from social media for mental and emotion and spiritual reasons. I have to. That's just what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. I've grown. I'm a mature individual, so I understand the importance behind taking breaks from my social media and distracting myself in general. Yep. See what I've been through, I've been through hell. So what I had to do, I had to make sure that my healing methods was on cue, on point. Yeah. So that I won't have no wounds. Yeah, so that's what I do. And I'm not perfect. On certain days, them wounds be coming back, but nope. Nah. I mentally prepare myself. But at the end of the day, I'm healed, but we human at the same time. And then on top of that, we get tired of fighting. It's always some with us. And I'm not talking about nobody but my anointed brothers and sisters, because they the ones who can relate. We don't be starring them with these individuals, but see, we not finna tolerate what we've been tolerating from these individuals. That's why a lot of people are upset. And I go back to we was conditioned to accept toxicity as norm because we was. That's the whole point of narcissistic abuse. We want you to conform to these toxic demands, this evil. If you do not, let me tell you something. If you do not, we're gonna disown you and we're gonna ruin your reputation. You're not gonna be able to see nothing coming because you try to go to help. We got all the enablers. We did not, but see, hey, they can't whoop us because we some lone warriors. We was defeating out the gate. Period, point blank. See, a lot of people be upset and doggone forever be upset because the shit we went through, excuse my language, you would have killed yourself. You would have never. You're not strong enough to endure the pain and the suffering that we endured. God knew that we were strong enough to do it, and that's why we still here, and that's why that's why He first. But like everybody just get mad, and I understand that. I understand, like, okay, like you ain't been through nothing. Certain individuals, you ain't been through nothing. You ain't dealt with nothing. You a runner. You don't know how to face nothing. When some problems was I've seen that from my parents. That's what narcissist parents should have taught y'all. They not facers. They runners. You're not dealing with individuals who you're dealing with pathological liars who just had children. And they want to control the children, but if they cannot control that one child, if they cannot control the light, the being of the light, oh my God, let me tell you something. We're not worried about no smear campaign. Because you wanna know why? Because I'm so used to y'all lying on me and smearing my name. What can I do about it? The only thing I can do is go on by my life and live in my truth. My character outweighs any lie that's told and spoke on me, and I know that. And my brothers and sisters, y'all character outweighs any lie, any smear campaign that's being put out against y'all. And the people that's on their side mad too, because guess what? The flying monkeys, they gonna be mad because look, either some wanted to believe, and the other ones was tricked. Other ones was stupid enough to allow a dumb person to to change their perception about a good person. So, but see, once that happens, the dummies in the situation, guess what? They ain't got no choice but to go along, because guess what? It's not because of them, it's because of us. It's because of me. Hey, if you fuck with them, I don't fuck with you neither. Robert, I don't anybody associate with them. I don't mess with you. That tells me the type of individual you are. I am an adult. That means nobody can come up to me and change my perception about anybody in my life, because I didn't allow I know exactly who my life, and guess what? The people I got in my life, they not toxic, they not negative. They know they work. We adults. So at the end of the day, anybody that's on the smear campaign, hey, you was over there with them, you gonna have to stand over there with them, whether you knew or not. This is a lesson you're gonna have to learn. Period, point blank. What's the lesson? I never allow somebody stupid to mess up my opportunities and mess connections up with good people, because misery loves company. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Misery loves company. Yep. And boy, it's like that everybody hates you when they find out that you ain't settling for the miserableness. You finna be the most hated on planet Earth, bro. I'm talking about everybody don't be mad. Everybody mad because you ain't compromising. You ain't out here because a lot of people life fucked up. Yep. A lot of people life fucked up. Money and materialism don't define, and your socioeconomic status don't define your life. Internally, it does. Whatever you got going on as far as Earth not gonna make you happy. You have to be happy on the inside. You have to heal wounds. You have to do the inner work, and that's what most people not doing. It's the inner work, and guess what? When you not doing the inner work, a king presence is gonna be felt once he's into the room. Because look, I'm doing the inner work. We do inner work, outer work, everything. I had no choice though, and we don't make no excuses, and we don't complain about it. Yeah, but I've been through hell. But suck that up, get to it. It's life too beautiful. Look, like Robert, you got a second chance. It's now time to start over and live your life. I prepared you for this. You no longer suffer, because you suffered. And the suffering you endured made you the man you are today. They didn't break you, they made you. But see, once you up, remember something. The game gonna test you again, because guess what? They gonna want that access too. But see, I was preparing you to not give them access the whole time. They gonna be upset, but at the end of the day, we on who is they? Cause I don't see nobody. Everybody toxic. They're not here. Anybody that any demonic presence, any fake family member, anybody toxic, anybody negative that you just that I know for a fact that you not here based off positivity and love. Guess what? You're nowhere to be found because I distance myself from anybody of that nature. So if anything, niggas is mad because you can't get up over here. And that's what a lot of people see. This is integrity being displayed. This is boundaries being displayed. This is action being displayed. We standing on business. That's just what it is. And a lot of people, I'm a lot of individuals. People that you don't even know. Yeah, because our strength is intimidating to a lot of people. A lot of people done gave up on life. A lot of people done sold their soul to the devil. They done failed to conformity. You done got up out here and been through abuse. You start doing drugs. You start drinking. You start going left. Yeah, everybody want to do what the devil wants them to do, but at the end of the day, why come we can't do what God wants to do? Why everybody want to drink and smoke and do drugs? Like, why everybody want to escape? But let's go to God and heal. Right? Everybody, y'all go backwards, and it's like I'm the only that's actually going forward. I'm the only, like, bro. But see, that's why God be blessing me, because guess what? I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. And my allegiance is with Him. That's another thing. We got to understand something. People already hate our guts because we anointed. But see, it's because we anointed, but you got to accept it. I don't care what nobody says. I already know what it is. I accept it. But see, I'm that ultimate warrior. But like, yeah. But the most important thing about knowing that is that you got to know. That's what God prepared me at. You got to know, but see, you got to know how to move, and you got to know how to deal with each and every one of these attacks. But do the training that God put you through. Yep. That's just what it is. And that's what it is. Like, once you get older, you start to, hopefully, everybody, once you get older, you start to mature and grow. But that's something you got to want to do. And separating yourself from toxic individuals is the best thing you can ever do. That's how you start your life. Your life won't start until you separate yourself from individuals that's trying to hold you back. I do want you to know that. It's not going to start until you get out your comfort zone. It ain't going to start until you call your mama out, until you call your daddy out, until you want. And because guess what? You finna have to accept the truth for what it really is. The guy if you got toxic parents, let me tell you something. You don't need them for nothing. That's codependency. God gonna set you up mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially on this earth. It ain't nothing God not gonna set you. It ain't nothing that you need with these individuals that God can't give you, and that He ain't gonna do for you. And then when it's just you and God, you're not gonna want to even be around people because I just want it to be me and God. Now I'm stingy with this. I'm stingy with this connection, period, point blank. I'm stingy with. Now I see all the fruits and the benefits, so I'm addicted to the benefits of being a righteous man. That's just what it is for me. That's what it is, bro. Old people is upset. I know some people. I know a lot of people. Y'all gonna be watching me. I can see why they mad at him, because guess what? He make them look bad. I say you can't break it. You can't. Of course you gonna be pissed off at somebody you can't break. That's co-workers, friends, family, everybody. I know they was mad. I know they was mad at Christ. I know they was. But see, Christ wasn't tripping over y'all because Christ knew why He was here. He knew exactly why y'all was doing the things that y'all are doing. I know exactly why you're doing the things that you do. So at the end of the day, we can't be upset with individuals who trying to dim our light. We cannot be upset about individuals who want to see us doing good, just not better than them. We can't be upset over individuals that trying to smear our name due to them being jealous of us, due to us not submitting to them and smearing, and due to us not selling our soul to them. Nuh-uh, we can't be upset over that. Like, at the end of the day, us being upset, giving power over them, we got to take our presence and go. Our presence is what's feeding them. Our presence is what feeds a lot of people. Y'all just don't understand. A lot of people, we giving us life. We giving people life up out here. that they never had and they'll never get, period, point blank. But see, it's a temporary ego boost. We giving people life. We making people, we the reason why people is in so much competition with us. It's crazy, bro. Everybody, but see, we can see the competition. They losing because I ain't in competition with nobody. Anybody in competition with me, you know you losing, because I don't compete with no man, nor compare myself to the next man, period, point blank. Because guess what? That's giving power away to who? The next man. Come on now. What's going on? Like, what's happening? But see, this is what we go through. This is what we go through. This is what we go through from friend. It started family first. Yep, I'm finna tell you the real raw and uncut. If you ain't been through family, I don't know. You under people mad at you in either the workplace or you got friends or something. But I'm talking about if you have been through a toxic cycle, a toxic family dynamic system, whether that's narcissistic mother, narcissistic father, siblings, whatever it is. Let me tell you something. Yep. We seen it firsthand, bro. It ain't nothing that we can't. They don't nothing to get past us. We seen it firsthand. We seen it firsthand. And it ain't not. And they gonna be mad. Yup. They gonna be mad. They be like, Robert, how come my family me my man? I'm like, that's because your family, a lot of our families is demonic. Period, point blank. They worship the devil. It's an occult with toxic family. That's an occult. That's why the black community fucked up, period, point blank. On me, that's why the black community messed up, because evil being worshipped and accepted as normal. It's okay for mothers to lie to their children and treat them like shit. It's okay for fathers to walk out. But see, it's the emotional manipulation behind that. It's normal now. Like that's what they do. That's why that's why we fucked up. I'm not, but they are. Yep. Yeah, by the grace of God, I was able to slither my way up out of that toxic, demonic, generational curse that they gonna keep walking around in circles until they learn. Until people learn that they partaking in evil, you ain't gonna never walk with the righteous, baby, because you got to call yourself out. You got to face your own demons. That's just what it is. A lot of, like, at the end of the day, it's too many people out here suffering at the expense of losers, individuals who haven't grown, individuals who your spirit not clean, your chakras ain't cleansed. Y'all in survival mode. Yeah, a lot of people, let me tell you something. These demons, these narcissistic parents, these toxic family members, these friends, anybody that's up against us gonna get it, because we come from God. Yep. And I want to say something too. I'm telling my brothers and sisters that y'all got power up over them. Y'all don't owe these people nothing. You don't owe no explanation. I don't care who they is. Anybody in your life toxic, anybody that's in your life that because God gonna reveal them. And he got to. That's the only way, so that we can grow, so that we can go on, so we can move forward with our life. That's gonna be the only way. We cannot have any distractions. You can't have anybody with hidden agendas. Let me tell you something. You might love them. But guess what? God got to remove them, because guess what? They don't love you. And loving the wrong people is self-destruction. That's why. Hey, let me tell you something. That's why a lot of toxicity accepted as the norm. That's why it's a lot of codependency going on, because guess what? We afraid to call out the one that's actually doing it. And that's a lot of people afraid to call their mothers out. A lot of people afraid to call their fathers out. A lot of people that you're not honoring your father, you honoring the devil. These people ain't trying to bring you to God. They want you to serve them. Miss me with that's still your mama, that's still your parent. No, that's not. If that was your mama, how come she didn't lead you to God? Look, demons is using their title against you to manipulate you. They have no empathy and have no emotion. The truth makes people uncomfortable. I love it, because the truth will set you free. But see, my brothers and sisters can take it, because we see it firsthand. This conversation right now, somebody gonna look at us and be like, we crazy. We not, ain't nobody gonna say that, but see, you know what it is. They don't understand the world where we been. They don't understand that we the one. Like, they don't understand that we know the real monsters is out there. But guess what? The people around y'all don't know that because they have stole somebody's personality and put on a good act and facade. But see, when you know how narcissistic individuals operate, all that work is being done behind the scenes because they have an image to maintain. They be like, Robert, how you know? Because I dealt with it firsthand. Yeah, so like it's gonna always hit with me. I done dealt with it from narcissistic, but I done had been through hell. Both parents, the family, co-workers, friends, it's like we don't. I got a break because, but I was like, it was a point in time. It's like I can't catch a break. But see, now that I'm on, now that I'm moving, now that I'm doing my best in life, let me tell y'all something. When you doing your best in life, people gonna start feel entitled. Like they gonna start to think that, wait a minute, like a lot of people fake. See, I'm a bear, and I never forget people who poked me and provoked me. It's a lot of fake love going on too, as far as. But let me tell y'all something. We underestimated and we undervalue until. And let me tell you something. Until we walk up in a room and with that ultimate work. A lot of people, let me tell you something, you ain't fucking with me. No, you feel as though that, okay, a lot of people, whatever version y'all got of us stuck inside y'all head, that's on y'all. That's a reflection of you. That's not of me. You can't have the mentality, oh, I want to mess with him. I don't like him. I don't like dude. But see, months later on, and you see that I'm growing, and you see that I'm elevating, and you see that I'm on my purpose and I'm on focus, you start to possess the entitlement. You know what? I respect this dude now. Like I see him, I'm like, fuck you. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I ain't never in my life needed no nigga. Everything I did on my own. I do not like fake love. I can't stand it, bro. No, me. Even when it come to females, I be hating that shit. They be like, hey, bro, I'm like, shut the fuck up. You wouldn't even talk to me if I was some lame nigga. Like, if I wasn't on my P's and Q's, you wouldn't even talk to me. I'm like, tell me the truth, because guess what? I don't care. I said, tell me the truth, because to be honest, I just want to do something with you. Yep. I'm like, you see how I don't lie about it? Stop lying. But I'm just keeping that 100. I'm like, yeah, I'm just keeping that 100. I keep it. What are women that be like, yeah, Robin, I'm finna keep it 100. I wouldn't fuck with you if you was a lame. Like, if you want who you say you want, I'm like, I say, oh, yeah. I'd rather you lie. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth, because I'm not gonna lie to any individual about nothing, because I fear nobody. Facts. But like, yeah, I'm just keeping that 100. It'd be a lot of fake love, and then we don't participate in the fake love because people tried to condition us to accept fake love for the longest. We can't do it. Everybody wants us to do it. That's killing us. That's compromising us. Let me tell you something. The people that's gonna come in my life, God gonna send them. The universe gonna put them in alignment. I promise you they is. If you're not meant, I swear it was meant to be will be. If you're not meant, you're not gonna be up over here. Period. Point blank. That's just what it is. And a lot of, let me tell you something, we suffered. So once God bring us peace, everybody, y'all was watching us suffer. Y'all seen us in the midst of suffering. Y'all was looking at us struggle. Y'all was looking at us being an emotional wreck when we was dealing. Everybody, because we was upfront with this. We the upfront. We the testimony for everybody. Y'all just looked at God and watched us and seen us struggle. Y'all seen us going through hell. Y'all seen us, but see, let me tell y'all something. Once we make it to heaven, once we doing better, once we up out of that cycle, everybody want a peace. Everybody want to pretend as though they wasn't this. Turning the other way when we was entering the room. Everybody want to act like they weren't in the midst of looking at us while we was struggling. Not all of a sudden, once we up, everybody feels entitled to our being, our presence. Everybody, hey Rob, everybody smiling and do it. But I was in the same room with these individuals. Why is everybody fake? We was real when we was suffering. Now that we up, and we real when we up. You want to know why? Because y'all was conditioned. Because guess what? Money and materialism don't define us. We can't nobody come around us for security. For what we can do for them. We do everything for ourselves. Ain't nobody up over here unless it's genuine love and energy being reciprocated. We got integrity. We got morals. We've been through hell. We ain't compromising for nobody. Everybody's gonna be so upset, man. Everybody's gonna be so upset. But guess what? Robert, what's the pros? You gonna be peaceful. I swear, because fuck the people that's upset. I can live my life according to validation, opinion. Me or my brothers. God blessing us. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something. If anybody's upset at us, it's because we refusing to compromise. We refusing to not give people power over us. We refusing to not settle. But we ain't being broke. We ain't destroying ourselves. We ain't killing ourselves for nobody. We ain't compromising ourselves for nobody. Yeah. Yeah, people in survival mode, we are the ultimate survivors. Remember something, we done been through hell, so we know how to make it out. Y'all don't know how to make it out. Y'all don't know how to deal with somebody that's close to y'all gonna hurt because y'all want to accept. We gonna call you out. Y'all don't know how to do. Our strength gonna forever be intimidating y'all because the people closest to us hurt us, and we didn't, and we defeated them. They didn't break us, so nobody outside, nobody can break us. The people close, you ain't messing with the real lines, blood. You're not, and that's why they be upset. It's really upset because you, at the end of the day, you gonna forever be mad. God just ain't gonna take his hands off us. Who is us? Me and my brothers and sisters. Each one teach one. We all go through it, just different testimonies. Not same testimony, different stories. Because a lot of my brothers and sisters feel as though their life is over, and they can't. Let me tell you something. Your life not over, and you, hey, and no matter what you go through, God know we innocent. We pure hearted. We don't do nothing to nobody or start nothing with nobody on this earth. I swear the Lord is our witness. We pure hearted. We know what we do. We don't have those who know don't speak. Actions speak louder than words. We don't talk. We just in the room. Our presence is felt. We don't have hidden agendas. So any attacks on us it's a waste of time because it ain't gonna do nothing. Guess what? That's instant karma for them, and it ain't gonna do nothing but backfire and make us look even better. Period. Point blank. Nobody can whoop us. But see, once we up, you ain't dealing with. Look, let me tell them, like, you ain't dealing with individuals that's trying to. Because look, remember something. We ain't allowing individuals that's toxic or evil to enter our life. Because guess what? We guided by God. So at the end of the day, hey, I never knew that niggas was gonna be mad because we not doing it. But I should have known people was gonna be upset, because that's what happens when you walk with God. That's what happens when you want to become better. That's what happens when you don't allow childhood trauma to break you. That's what happens when no matter what you go through in life, you gonna keep a positive outlook, because you know for a fact the light is always at the end of the tunnel. Yep, people gonna be upset. Who's gonna be upset? Demons. I could care less about anybody that's on Satan's team. Period. Point blank. And y'all not like that. Period. On hood, you ain't. Anybody there. We don't got. Hey, I'm real. Forget all this behind the scenes. Forget all this. Let me do stuff behind the scenes. Let me put on the image. We up. I'm on. It's up. We like this in your face. Period. Point blank. A lot of my brothers and sisters, don't let these individuals gaslight y'all. It's people at work that keep trying to provoke you, and because they want a reaction out of you, because your presence is starving them. But see, once they get a reaction, let me tell you something. It's not gonna always. Hey, we real. It's not gonna be the reaction that you want. It's not gonna be. Sometimes it's not gonna be a soft reaction. Sometimes it's not gonna be silent. Sometimes we finna get buck with you. Sometimes it's what's happening. What's up, bro? None of that. Don't be like I'm crazy. Oh, he crazy. He flipping out. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna gaslight you and say you're crazy. Flipping out. No, you have provoked me, and I've been trying to, and I've been doing what you don't realize. I was protecting myself from what I would do to you. I'm not ever protecting you. I'm protecting myself from what I do to you. I do life in penitentiary behind this, and you know it. But at the end of the day, Robert, that's the devil. You don't do life in penitentiary. They trying to trick you up out of your position so that you can do that. Nah, that's taking away your peace. Don't never go. That's what God been. We can. But that's me being a man now. Like, I'm a man, so I know how to move, and I'm not gonna allow anybody to jeopardize my future. Nor anybody is gonna trick me out of my position to where I can jeopardize my future. Because the only person who could jeopardize my future is me. The only person who can ruin my life is me. So, like, yeah, man, if you mad at me, hey, but see, that's what God taught me. That's what me loving myself and me needing myself taught me. Because wasn't nobody there but me. I don't make people suffer at the expense of what I went through. So guess what? And I've healed from my situation. So whatever everybody else went through in life, hey, guess what? That's not my situation, nor that's not my brother's situation. We all been through something. Even and people tell me toxic parents, everybody toxic parents was abused, but guess what? I was abused, but I'm still pure-hearted. I never abused my children. How come my toxic parents didn't say the same thing about that? Because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That you got, it's only two types of people. You got your righteous and you got your wicked. They done already chose their side. Our side is with God. So at the end of the day, we don't sweat the other side because we know we got a power and authority over the other side, and we already know for a fact we know them better than they know themselves. They don't know us. They trying to figure it out, and once they figure it out, they get even madder. You're gonna have to get mad and just lie and smear my name. They don't know us. They was trying to break us. Don't nobody know us. They don't know the version of it. Don't nobody know us, bro. They know the old. They know the broken, unhealed, traumatized state of us. They don't know this beast. They don't know the healed. And a lot of people, you still want to look at me because you refuse to accept that I done became the best version. You refuse to accept that. Hey, I don't live my life according to validation opinion. Fuck you. Checkmate. Y'all be having to psychologically put people say that, so let y'all know where I'm at psychologically. Yeah. I know, Robert, I know people mad at you. I know, because guess what? Can't nobody break me. And I refuse to be broken. But see, that's my brothers and sisters, though. Yeah. But I don't care what y'all saying. Hey, see, if you a light bearer, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people a lot of these spirits gonna feel as though they entitled to your being because you possess the light. See, a lot of people gonna start to, a lot of people, like there's so many people that you just think you can talk to me any type of way, bro. Like, I don't know. People be thinking they can talk to us any type of way, get away with it, because, I mean, they can, because even the opposition know who pure-hearted. But see, you might can get away with it with weak and naive individuals. The righteous, we gonna stand on business. I mean, we was allowing people to play us in our past, but see, that was destroying us. I didn't even allow nobody in my past, but I'm saying, like, check this out. I jumped out the porch when I was a youngster, so like it was straight up head first for me. Yeah, like where I'm from, if you ain't had no daddy, you was gonna have to do everybody. We taught ourselves how to become a man, so we didn't do no excuses or no complaining about life in general. I come from the struggle, so at the end of the day, on top of childhood trauma. So, but I didn't allow that to stop me, because I always knew it's something more to me. And guess what, Robert, it's way more than life than just being in a struggle state. And it's way, and my happiness is about that. I know I know these people trying to rob me of my happiness, but I know it's out there. I see it, and I'm going towards it. I don't care who gonna hate me. I don't care who don't accept me. I'd rather you hate me for walking with God. I'd rather you hate me for becoming the best version of myself. I would rather you hate me for developing boundaries and having integrity about myself than you to love me, than for you to show fake love because I'm finna be under you. Yeah, and that, you can be honest with me. Like, people, when I don't, yeah, and that's intimidating, because you talk about, it's intimidating when you talking to individuals that we'll tell you, I know you don't like me and I know you hate me, but I don't care. That's intimidating you. I can see he done been through it. I'm like, yeah, that's why. Of course. Of course. But look, hold on, man. It's real Rob dealing with the fro. This the fro. I didn't win back. I didn't win 70s with it, the fro, but this where I'm at, man. And I had to make this video because look, rewind this video because there's a whole lot of gems in this video, but I had to let it be known, bro. Hey. Boy, they still playing games. Boy, people still be playing games with your boy. And I know they still playing games with my brothers and sisters. But see, what they don't realize is that, let me tell you something. We run the game. We run the game. We on top of the game, and we beat the game. We the cheat code. So at the end of the day, it's untold riches for us. Yeah. I'm like, Robert, we beat the game. Yeah, we beat the game. We done whooped the devil, y'all. The devil tried to break us, and he did not break us. And him and his little minions is upset. They gonna forever be upset too. And to Satan, the devil, and his minions, y'all can please, with all due respect, hey, y'all can please. Yeah, just hit the door, bro. Because we know y'all miserable about that. We know y'all suffering internally. We know y'all. We know this, bro. We know life sucks. That's what I'm saying. Facts. We know y'all using superficial things and pleasure and lust to make up for the fact that y'all running away from the evil deeds that y'all be doing, because y'all know y'all self-reflection is not a good self-reflection. Y'all know that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not playing. Like, at the end of the day, it's people that's married. Like, it ain't my fault that you married the wrong person. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't your savior. It's people that when them people telling me about job, I'm like, quit that job. Any job that play with me, I'm gonna quit. These jobs don't care about me. They'll fire me today, right now, and replace me. These people don't care about you. That's man. We got to go to God. Well, I feel lonely. I'm just lonely. I'm like, well, I'm never lonely, because I choose to be alone, because that's where I grow the most. And that's my peace haven. That's my safe haven. That's peace. What you gonna do? Go outside yourself and go meet some random people? Some people just gonna use you, and now you really gonna feel alone because you keep compromising yourself. You ain't had time to take away. You ain't had time to take off time for yourself to self-reflect and so that you can get to know you. Yeah, because a lot of times it be us. It don't be a people around us. It be us. Like, once you get older, you got to hold yourself accountable over everything, over all mistakes you made. I don't care what it was, over all the mistakes. No, but we be the young. People tried to get us when we was younger, so we didn't know. So like, we was born in hell. So like, but see, it's no excuses. I mean, a lot of, if you pure hearted and you righteous, of course it's gonna be certain things you're gonna miss, because you're trying to love. You're gonna be too busy trying to display love. That's the only thing you're gonna know how to do, is to love, is to be nice, is to be genuine. You don't know how to do nothing else. But see, once you realize that people taking advantage of that, that's gonna hurt you. But you got to develop boundaries. Don't become a cold hearted person. No, you still be that righteous person. You just develop integrity. You develop them boundaries. You stop ignoring red flags. That way you can and tell people the truth. Yeah, sometimes it's us who be destroying us. I said, yeah, because once I got out on my own, I can't blame my narcissistic mother or my father. Robert, you a man now. This woman ain't with you. Yeah, so that's just an excuse. That's me holding myself accountable as a man, because when I'm healed. Yeah, and whatever happened in the past, that's the past. It's a new day. We move forward. God bless. And I'm gonna end it right there. If these gems in this video don't drop, if this don't touch here, I don't know what will. Stay blessed.